I'm ashamed that that's for my mom. Like, real shit. I'm ashamed, y'all. My kids will never meet him. Babe, you took the weed out the bag already?
Yeah, it should be in my, yeah.
You want to roll up?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 31, Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Catch made by Watson on the out route. 26. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. The NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 42. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What's up? Just beat you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one man. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead he's now harmlessly to the turf.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. He'll get it inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 37 yards. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Now it's Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half score.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Lazard's got it again. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now Drake loses the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
Then why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Ravens have got it.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 82 yards. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the option, running right. Off the option, here's Edwards. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 6-0 our score after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Hey,
I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Rodgers again now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of Crochet. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, it's Edwards. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And some room to work. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 21 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance.
Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! Randall Cobb. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. To try again after the sack. Jackson.
And this goes out wide for Drake.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
But if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people.
On first down, Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down.
And he's got room.
And a pretty good burst there, so he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And they run with Edwards off the option.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And, you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
One last shot for Jackson. Rolling to his left. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, it took us until the final